What's up everybody, it's Robin Gaming here. So it's the day after PSX 2016, man, what a crazy night that was. It was an absolutely awesome press conference, of course, some massive announcements, and I'm gonna be talking about all this stuff over the next couple of days, so I will still be giving you my, Uncharted 4 single player DLC thoughts as well. Unfortunately, I don't have the time at the moment to make all these videos, of course, so yeah, that's the sad thing about it, I guess. But for now, this video I would have to dedicate, of course, to pretty much the biggest announcement we got yesterday that I'm sure you will all agree with. The Last of Us 2, or The Last of Us Part 2 I should say. I wanted to pretty much make a video discussing all the details that we know so far, while at the same time also doing a bit of speculation on what I think this story and everything will be about. And of course, that's the thing, is that this was just a mere teaser, and also in the panel that followed after the trailer came out, if you haven't seen the trailer, go check it out on my channel, of course, you can see my reaction to it. But after that trailer, we got a quick panel at PSX where Neil Druckmann, the creative director, Troy Baker, who plays Joel, of course, and Ashley Johnson playing Ellie, we're talking a bit about the game. And like I said, they just haven't really revealed that many things because they're keeping it all under wraps and it's still very early as well. So with that said, yeah, there's not a whole lot to talk about yet, but I do want to talk about what we know so far, and there are some pretty big things there at the same time though. So let's start off with the biggest thing actually. The main character in The Last of Us Part 2 is going to be Ellie. Yes, that's a massive shift actually from the first game, of course, where Joel was the protagonist. Well, I guess the protagonist, Joel and Ellie are both pretty much protagonists, but Joel was the main character in The Last of Us 1, the guy you played as. And in The Last of Us 2, we are now going to be taking control over Ellie. In the first game, we did have, brief control on the winter parts over Ellie, of course, but this second game is going to be completely focused on her in terms of who you're going to be playing as. So that's pretty big, I would say. And in that way, they've also completely changed the theme around of the game. So where the first one really dealt with the aftermath of the whole outbreak, it was setting up the entire story and stuff of the infected and everything like that. So that one, in terms of a theme, was much more about sadness and depression. At the same time, love, of course, between Joel and Ellie, that bond that's starting to grow. This second game is going to completely change that, and it's going to be all about hatred. And that's, like I said, a pretty big thing, just like the main character switch. And we see that immediately in the trailer itself, where Ellie's final line is, of course, "I'm going to be killing every single last one of them," and she's talking about the group of people of which she's already killed a few in that house that she's at, playing guitar. In the first Last of Us, we learned she couldn't play guitar. Here in the second game, she's clearly started learning to play guitar, and yeah, she went in and really fucked up some people, I guess, in that house, because she's clearly mad about something, and what that is, we don't know right now. Like I said, that's a big part of what still, the speculation is going to be about. But the main goal seems is Ellie wants to go after these people to kill them. And what Neil Druckmann said is you're really going to see this hatred also come back in the different parts of the game. So by that he means the music. It's going to be much more focused around hatred. It's going to be the gameplay as well, by which I would guess he means, expect a lot more brutal death animations and stuff like that. And Ellie is going to be going all crazy probably in this one. So it's going to be very interesting to see that. Now, of course, in the trailer we see Joel coming in, who pretty much, is kind of the voice of reason, I guess, in this one, asking Ellie, what the hell are you actually doing right now? Are you sure you want to be doing this? So, yeah, Joel, of course, has been confirmed he will be in the game, but what exactly his role is going to be, we'll have to wait and see. The trailer was made 2 years ago, and that's a pretty interesting detail, I guess, because I've said this the whole time already. This game has been in development already for a while, and so we know now already they've pretty much been working on this since The Last of Us 1 finished. They were working on concepts and ideas, and how far exactly along that came, we don't exactly know, and the whole shift that happened with them going to Uncharted 4, but still, this thing has been worked on for quite a while. Like I said, this trailer was made 2 years ago already, so that's why I do think that even though they're saying it's very early on, I do not expect a release date of something like 2019. I think that's a bit too much of a stretch, and I feel like, yeah, the fact that they have been working on this, the fact that they now have their engine up and running on PS4 with Uncharted, that was still a big thing because they had to get it all off the ground and everything like that. There was a lot of setup to be done before they could actually make that game, and then they had the whole fiasco going on with Amy Hennig and the story changing. That's why Uncharted 4 took so long. It was just a very troubled development process. With The Last of Us 2, I feel we're looking at a release date that's probably not going to be that far away in terms of, you know, if we look back at when Uncharted 4 was announced. So what I'm personally expecting as a release date is that we are going to be seeing a release date of around summer 2018. That's personally my prediction right now, but once again, that's all just pure speculation. Gustavo Santaolalla, of course, the composer of the Last of Us soundtrack, is confirmed to make a return for the second one, so he's doing the music as well, you know, the same guy that did the one for the first game, so that's a really nice thing. And then all that's left to talk about is a real quick theory that's pretty much spreading around on the internet right now, and that's that people believe that Joel might be dead in The Last of Us Part 2, and that might seem like a really crazy thing, but it does in some way make sense that Ellie would be hallucinating Joel actually being with her. The theory is that Joel, sometime after the events of the first game, got killed, and that's why Ellie got so mad. That's why she wants to go after this group of people. Now, like I said, that's big speculation. We just don't know at all right now why and who this group of people is and why she actually is that angry at them, you know? And so a logical reason for that would be that they actually kill Joel and that she's hallucinating the whole thing with Joel actually being with her. It would be the only logical explanation right now of why exactly she feels that hatred surrounding or towards a certain group of people. You know, some people brought up that she might be simply referring to the Fireflies or something for wanting to kill her in the hospital. I don't think that's really, you know, what's going on at all. You know, I feel like, you know, Joel might have maybe told her about the fact that they were planning on killing her there with that whole surgery going on, but I don't think that's a reason for them for her to all of a sudden want to kill every single last Firefly out there. It seems a little too much of a stretch, but you know, at the moment, that's one of the theories going on right now, is that Joel might actually be dead. And it also once again makes sense for the fact that we're gonna be playing as Ellie, that the theme is hatred, that she wants to go after this group of people. You know, it's this massive shift, and you would think that with a massive shift like that, something massive would have to have happened as well, of course. But like I said, one more time, that's all speculation. We're gonna have to pretty much find out later on in the upcoming years, pretty much until the game is, you know, coming out, like I said, probably around 2018, maybe 2019, we'll have to wait and see. But for now, I just want to know your thoughts in the comments, so let me know, how excited are you for The Last of Us 2? What do you personally feel this story is going to be about? And then with that being said, yeah, leave a quick like if you enjoyed these kind of videos, of course. I put a lot of effort into them, so I appreciate all the likes and stuff, and it really helps out my channel. So with that being said, thanks a lot for watching, and I hope to see you again next time.